Good evening. It's your man Earl, www.FigTreeGlobal.com, www.deuceswild22.com, where we have premium gourmet dipping sauces, Gold Rush, Smoking Aces, and Dead Man's Hand, which is the extreme heat. Today is day 324, Tuesday. It is about 6 o'clock, and I want to get this video to you guys. Last couple of days we've been talking about social media. Today we're going to talk about something that affects us all during this time of the year, the overspender. Now this is very personal to me because this was me a few short years ago. And I had to make a mental and emotional and spiritual decision to stop overspending. And I challenge you. And I'm going to go through some points here. I got some research books out. I told you what I'm doing is 2,000 books. Remember I talked about that? You got to do 2,000. This is just me. 2,000 books I have to do in 2 years what I didn't do in 20 years. So I'm still in year 1, and year 2 is next year. And so 2,000 books, and this is one of my books, and I go back to this a lot. I go back to books a lot throughout the year, and sometimes 2 or 3 times in the midst of reading a fresh book, because something it brings me back to this area. And I want to talk about this because it is the holiday season, and we have a tendency to overspend. And I'm going to give you just a couple of reasons why you are overspending. Okay, number 1, spending and getting in debt are 2 of the same things. Okay. And here's the reason why you overspend. Here's the reason why you get into debt, because it is one of the best ways to keep unhealthy feelings and emotions at bay. You do these things to make the debt be the focus and not the real emotional or mental issues. Okay? Getting into debt, compulsive spending is the very effective way to try to manage anxiety, manage mental stress. And we go and get into debt. We go buy stuff we shouldn't buy. We go spend on stuff we shouldn't spend. Okay? And here is one of the things, because we think that spending is going to mask psychic pain, mental pain. It will not. Okay? You got to keep upping the ante. That's why you keep getting more and more and more in debt. And I had to make a decision a year and a half ago. I'm not going to do this anymore. Okay? It made a lot of people upset. Family members including. Why? Because they want me to do certain things. I'm not going on this vacation. I'm not going to go out and spend this money. I have the money, and the first thing they say is this: well, you got it. Yeah, I got it, but I don't want to spend it because I'm looking down the road where I want to be. And today I don't want to spend this money because I want to be in a certain place down the road. Okay? We think that having money can buy us security, and we look at our possessions, which is a huge farce. Okay? Provides a little ego boost to walk around with that purse you bought. Walk around with those shoes you got on. It provides a little bit of ego boost until those shoes aren't in style anymore. Then what? All right? And watch this. In one of the books I read, and go back and look at the DSM-4. That's the psychiatric book that you need to really look at and purchase and just invest in. Now, if you can't handle it, don't buy it. But listen to this. There are some people out here that will suggest that getting into debt and overspending is a telltale sign of lack of spiritual growth or lack of having a true center of self. Okay? Some people talk about that being a imbalance in the very core of who you are. And I believe that, okay, because you're buying things to please people that you don't like, and you're getting into debt. Why? To take away responsibility of being free. But that's deep, but it's true. So you go get in debt to take away decisions that you can't make in the future. That is so deep. And then you got the people that are on the other side of this who look at getting in debt and buying, and they look at it as being arrogant. I can do this because I have this possession, so I'm entitled of this. But here's the reality of that. It just shows how small you really are on the inside, not how big. Oh, I have this purse. Oh, I have these shoes. If who you are is wrapped up into your possessions, you have some serious insecure feelings. Okay? And those compulsive spending habits and compulsive getting into debt masks deeper seat issues that lie within inside of you. Okay? You're not arrogant because, you are arrogant because you think you can go out and get in debt. Who can't go get in debt? Okay, you can just keep getting worse and worse and worse. Okay, your charge cards are maxed, then you're going to go to check cashing. Then you're going to go to payday loans. I mean, it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. Why? Because you're trying to hide these insecurities in getting into debt and buying things. Okay? And people who are massively in debt, you have an unhealthy view of who you really are. Okay? And you can't just accept living within your own means. You think that by getting in debt, it can help mask these crazy feelings of insecurity. It will not. Okay? And I'm going to leave you with this. Do not look at debt. Do not look at possessions as security, because it's not. And if you value yourself, if your self-worth is tied up into your earnings and your possessions, you got to check that and do a detox. Okay? Don't overspend. Get that self-control. Get that under wraps. This is your man Earl, www.FigTreeGlobal.com, www.deuceswild22.com. Day 324, November 20th. Do not overspend. Listen, it's the holiday season. Don't go out here and spend money on Thanksgiving dinner if you don't got it. Be within your budget. Okay? Don't go out here and get into debt, charging up stuff to buy stuff for Christmas. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. And I know it's tough to say, but you ain't got it, you ain't got it. Day 324, don't overspend. It's your man Earl. I'm out.